It is time to go ahead and knock out your May 2024 bonus reading, okay? So when I do bonus readings, what it is that I'm looking for is details, situations, or scenarios that for whatever reason didn't make it into the main monthly reading, okay? So for those of you who would like to schedule a personal reading, please check down there in the description box of this video. And that's where you'll find everything you need to know as far as how to go about doing that, okay? All right, let's jump into this. I actually want to start these bonuses off with the new person, okay? So this is the person you just recently connected with. If you're not dealing with, interested in, or inquiring about a new person, this here is not for you, okay? What is happening between Aries and the new person? Let's see. Ooh, Ace of Swords, okay. So it looks like good communication, like really good communication. Okay, Ten of Swords reversed, Eight of Cups reversed. Okay. Oh man, I hate it when this happens, dude. Every time I read a new connection, what comes through? The past. But here's the good news. Healing. So this person is still healing from their past situation, but you're still having kind of a hard time feeling a real strong connection with this person. Some of you might honestly be kind of starting to lose interest a little bit. I think you're maintaining high hopes, but you're still looking at this situation, not 100% sure whether or not this is something you want to put forth a lot of work, energy, and effort towards trying to build something. You know, a lot of potential here. Oh man, y'all got a lot of potential. If we could get the two of you on the same page at the same time, working towards the same goal, the two of you could build something massively successful, okay? All right, but Ace of Cups reverse, man. All right, let's see how this person feels about you. How is this person currently feeling about Aries? How do they see you? How do they feel about you? What are their thoughts, feelings, and opinions, hopes, dreams, and expectations? How do they feel about you? Ooh, they can tell. See, you all have karma, by the way. You all are definitely karmically tied, and they can feel it. So they do feel this unusually strange feeling of unfinished business with you, and they don't really know where it comes from. So it's kind of like that weird feeling of feeling like they've known you their whole life, but they're not 100% sure where it comes from. So a lot of times when somebody feels a strange, unexpected feeling like that, they try to keep it to themselves, you know? Yeah, man, this person I think feels a stronger connection with you than you do with them, honestly. I think so. With the Lover's card in the upright for them. They got Lovers in the upright here. Emperor reverse. Could be a fellow Aries for some of you, but I feel like this is this person dealing with insecurities. So, okay, yeah, you might intimidate this person just a little bit. But they don't have bad intentions. This person honestly feels solid as a rock. Could be a Gemini for some of you. I also have two Aries cards here, Scorpio and Aquarius. Okay. All right. Emperor and Empress, both reversed. Could be a Taurus for some of you. A little bit intimidated, man. Let's see how this situation is playing out. Are things going to take a turn for the best or take a turn for the worst? How are things playing out between Aries and the new person in May? You're still not really opening all the way up to this person. Not 100%. Yeah, now things are moving slow. You still got your guard up. I think they still got their guard up. you're still not making a solid decision as to whether or not this is something you want to commit to. And in the meantime, this is kind of starting to turn into mainly a sex-based connection, mainly. You know, so, and then the Seven of Swords. So this could, now this is outside of the time frame, but I'm just saying that the first, well, at least May is moving really slow. May is moving slow. So if we don't get this energy on the right track here, it could start taking a turn for the worst. It could. Very possible. All right. Well, what's the advice? Is there any advice? Four of Pentacles reversed. You might not want to hear this, but sometimes you got to be the bigger person and be the change you want to see. You got to open up to this person. You got to be the one to open up first, probably, Aries. I'm not going to lie. I know you probably don't want to hear that. And I mean, if you don't want to hear that, that's fine. You're not required to, but like I said, this is more than likely, if this energetic pattern doesn't change between the two of you, you still have some wiggle room, but probably by around June, July, it's probably going to start taking a turn into a energetic territory of mainly a sex-based connection in which we're not connected at the deepest level. We're not really all that familiar with each other at the deepest level. And then that's when, you know, when you get backed into that corner, that's when it comes to a point where we have one or two choices. We either open up to each other or we start lying to each other. That's where it starts turning toxic. Okay, so just saying. Just saying. Okay. All right, now we're going to take a look at the current person. Current person. If you're not dealing with, interested in, or inquiring about a current person, right? Or if you're not having problems or issues with the person you are currently with, this is not for you. What is happening? Uh-oh. Somebody here has been trying to ignore the red flags, trying to ignore the truth, trying not to see the truth. It's like the truth is being ignored with this situation here. Yeah, now you're doing the best that you can to try to hang on, trying to hold on to this. I'm honestly kind of feeling like there's a lot of truths that you don't want to see. Some of you have already been on and off with this person, haven't you? You've already separated and gotten back together. So I'm seeing you're doing the best you can to try to prevent a repeat cycle. But it's not, a repeat cycle isn't being prevented by way of both of you bringing a new energy back to the connection. A repeat cycle is being prevented by way of you and possibly the person that you're dealing with just repressing all of your feelings, stuffing it down, burying it, and trying to stuff everything under the rug and just hope that it goes away, you know? So far, I guess May looks pretty smooth, but it looks like a plateau. I see you all really trying to work this out, though. Y'all really trying to work this out. So that's a good thing. Could be a Pisces for some of you. I also have Leo, Scorpio, and Taurus here. Okay. All right. Well, let's see how they feel about you. Let's see what this person's energy looks like. Current person that Aries is with. What's their energy, their feelings, their intentions? Four of Swords. Okay. Hang on. Okay, Tower card reverse. They do not want an ending. They want to do everything that they can to prevent an ending. Honestly, though, I'm kind of feeling like this person may not be mature enough to make the changes necessary to actually build a legitimately successful connection with the Page of Wands here. Arguably, I would say the Page of Wands is probably about the least mature character in the entire tarot. Now, all the pages are pretty damn immature, but that damn Page of Wands, that Page of Fire, a young, immature fire sign is a little bit typically more unhinged than, but that's whatever. Arguably, like I said. So I don't really think that, this person really has it in them to even know how to make the changes that it would take to really build something successful. Now, when I say successful, I don't just mean two people being together for a long time. That's not successful. You see that a lot. Two people who have been together for 20 years, but they're not fucking happy at all. I don't know about you, but in my book, that's not success. That's just me, though. But, I mean, honestly, this person doesn't want an ending to happen. I think if they knew how to do what they need to do, they probably would. I just don't think they know how to do that. I don't think so. I think it's coming from a good place. I wouldn't call this person a bad person. I really wouldn't. Not at the deepest level. Well, I guess we kind of got the outcome there in the first spread. I don't think this is coming to an end. Y'all are trying to hang in there, trying to work this out. What's the advice? And Queen of Swords. Just try not to let your emotions make any crazy decisions for you. Do the best you can to operate under logic and reason. But here's the thing. With the Queen of Swords energy, if you're not really feeling the emotions, if you're not really feeling the love anymore, I mean, there's not really a whole lot you can do. It's a bummer if the person that you're dealing with is in love with you and wants to keep this going, and you're not in love. Then what do? That's a ticking time bomb. Is what that is. I mean, it's a ticking time bomb. We've all seen that play out so many times, dude. I mean, one person's in love, the other person is not. And the person who is not feels bad for the person who is, and doesn't want to hurt their feelings. So they stick around, and then, they're trying to just deal with it. And then resentment starts building, and then tension starts building and building and building. And then it just turns into this toxic fucking shit show of a mess. And, come on, haven't you seen that play out? So I'm not really going to tell you what you should or should not do on this one here. All I can say is I think the majority of the Aries collective who needs to hear this message, it honestly doesn't really look like you're in love with this person. And if that resonates with you and you honestly don't feel in love with this person anymore, then it's a ticking fucking time bomb. So you can either end it now, in which it's going to suck. It's not going to be fun. It's not going to be easy. Or you can let the universe end it for you later. And I won't tell you what right now. That's going to suck. That's going to suck. You can do it one way or the other. It's going to get done one way or the other. I'm not judging you if you do it this way or that way. Just take that information and do with it what you will. Okay. Now we are going to move on to the person from the past. We're just going to see if any details were missed or any details changed when it comes to the past person. Remember, if you're not inquiring about a past person, this is not for you. Let's see, what is happening between Aries and the person from the past? Okay, this person is letting their guard down. Isn't that what came through for the main monthly reading? It might just be the same story, y'all, just to let you know. Sometimes there were no missing details. Sometimes things don't change. Sometimes it just tells the same damn story, man, but it doesn't hurt to check. All right, let's see. Whoop. Page of Wands jumped out down here. Okay. Oh, see, look, man, all this fire energy. Some of you could have been connecting with a fellow fire sign. Okay. So there's a really, ooh, man, you know what? Okay. There's a really strong sense of unfinished business here. Really strong. I think this person kind of low-key obsesses over you. I think so. Now, there's an open door of opportunity hanging wide open for whoever wants to come forward. Hanging wide open. But it doesn't look like anybody's taking any action right now. This person, though, is this close with the Page of Wands here. But with the Knight of Swords reversed, they're a little bit reluctant. Why are they reluctant? Let me see. Why are they holding back? Why are they holding back? It's not telling me. It's not telling me. The only thing that I can go by is my own intuitive response. And it kind of feels intuitively like maybe this person just doesn't really know where you stand. More than likely, they're probably afraid that it would erupt into a conflict, you know, that you would probably not have anything nice to say to them. So that's why they're kind of holding back. But if they thought for a fucking fraction of a millisecond that you would be welcoming them with open arms, I guarantee you this person would show up in your fucking inbox, dude. Guarantee it. Now, let's look at their intentions. Because I'm not saying yet that that's a good idea, that you should do that. Maybe, I don't know yet, so hang on. Because we got to look at the person's intentions first. Intention supersedes all. Let's see here. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay, Seven of Pentacles. What's this person's feelings and intentions? Okay. Yeah, they don't want no drama. Oh, yeah, no, they don't want no drama. But it doesn't tell me what I'm looking for. Okay, so there's a couple of things that I'm looking for here with their intentions. First thing, are they coming from a bad place? That's what I'm looking for. And what feelings do they have? Now, are they coming from a bad place? Oh, man, I don't think so. I don't think they're trying to play a game with you. This one's tricky. Because they are still harnessing some bitterness. That's why it's tricky. Because, you know, when somebody's holding on to some bitterness, some anger, some negativity, some resentment from the past, then, you know, it could be really easy for that person to want to use that against you. But so far in May, it kind of looks like they are putting that to the side. It does look like they're putting that to the side for the very most part. But also, I don't really think they're trying to reconcile with you. You know what I think? I think all they really want to know is how you feel. They want to know how you feel. But here's the question. Okay? What if you're still in love with them? What if? What if you still want to be with them? Okay, right? Then what? Then what if they find that out? This is where it's getting tricky and slippery because I don't think they've thought that far into it. I don't think they've thought far enough ahead. Probably because they don't think that you really have feelings for them. They just wish you did. Like the wish factor. They wish you had feelings for them, but they don't really think that you do, but they wish you did. So that wish and that hope factor is what's driving them. But since they don't really have the faith in the hope factor, if this makes sense, man, I hope this makes sense. Since they don't have any faith in the hope factor, they haven't thought that through, if that makes any sense, you know? So when it all comes down to it, it's like they don't really have any intentions. Not really. Not really. They don't know what they want, okay? Let's see how this is playing out. Let's see if anything is happening. Okay, is anything happening here? Is this person taking action towards you? Are they letting their guard down? That's what I thought. I think what they're doing is they're trying to make it known. They're trying to somehow let you know that they're letting their guard down. You know, like maybe they'll do something to get your attention. Like you'll see that they viewed your Instagram story. Maybe they'll hit like on your selfie or something like that. You know, something like that. But I don't think they're taking any direct action towards you. So let's see what the advice is. What's the advice for Aries? So if you want communication with this person as soon as possible, it's probably going to have to be you that does it. But with the Page of Pentacles, that means keep the communication casual, cordial, and keep this person at a very safe, healthy arm's distance. Okay? Safe, healthy arm's distance. Because it would actually more than, so like I've said, if you're not inquiring about a past person, this is not for you, okay? So that means that if you're watching this and this resonates with you, you're inquiring about a past person. If you're inquiring about a past person, that means you still have feelings for that past person, right? So, for those of you who have feelings for this past person, that would bamboozle the shit out of them. They don't really expect you to have feelings for them. So they wouldn't really know how to fucking react if they found out you had feelings for them. So that's why you would want to take this very slow and be very patient with this situation. Okay, because it could turn into just a crazy, toxic, sex-based on and off. We don't want that. We don't want that. Some of you, that's what it already was in the past. You know, we don't want that. What I would recommend for those of you who choose to reach out to this person, keep it on communication for the first 2 weeks. Okay, just communication only for the first 2 weeks. Then, now this is just advice, take it or leave it. Then, okay, we can meet up and hang out after 2 weeks, right? And then just slowly let that guard down, you know? I'm not saying you have to stick by these numbers and these dates exactly, but you see what I'm saying? You want to plan this out. You want to make it okay, there's going to be communication for a certain period. And then we'll see each other for a certain period. Then we'll express emotions for a certain period. Then we'll show physical intimacy somehow for a certain period. You know, make sure that it's planned out and slow so that the two of you can open up, process through what happened between the two of you in the past so that you can release that, let that go, and build a new foundation. Okay? This is going to require some patience if you want to reconnect with this person and even take the chance on having something successful, okay? All right, man, I feel like those were the messages that my Aries friends needed to hear. So I am going to go ahead and end this video here. Thank you all once again for tuning in and playing along. Don't forget to check down there in the description of this video if you would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading. I'm out of here now, y'all. Thanks again for tuning in. I will see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity. Stay blessed.